In a quiet countryside village, surrounded by rolling golden fields, lived Emily, a 17-year-old girl with bright eyes and endless curiosity. Her father, Thomas, was a humble farmer who spent his days working the land and his nights praying for rain. For years, their farm had been generous. Crops were full, and the small stream nearby never ran dry. But one summer, the sky stopped raining. The soil cracked, the plants wilted, and the village began to lose hope. Every morning, Emily carried 2 metal pails down the long dirt path to fetch water from the nearest spring. "One day, our well will sing again," she whispered, staring at the dry pit behind their cottage. But her father sighed. "Hope won't fill the pails, Emily. Work will." Yet Emily never lost her smile. She believed the land listened to care and patience. She started gathering the village children, showing them how to save and reuse water, collecting rain in barrels, covering wells to stop evaporation, and watering plants with leftover washing water. Some villagers laughed. "She's just a young girl," they said. "What difference can she make?" But Emily kept going. Every evening, she poured small cups of water onto the roots of dying trees. "Every drop counts," she whispered. One morning, a truck arrived in the village. Out stepped Daniel, a 20-year-old volunteer engineer from a nearby town who worked with a rural water project. When he saw Emily struggling with her pails, he offered to help. Together, they designed a simple system to catch rainwater from rooftops and guide it to the old well. Slowly, others joined in, even the ones who once mocked her. Then, one evening, dark clouds finally rolled across the hills. The wind shifted, and the smell of rain filled the air. Moments later, it poured. Heavy, cleansing rain that soaked the fields and ran into the well until it overflowed. The next morning, Emily touched the damp earth with joy. Thomas placed a hand on her shoulder and whispered, "You were right, my dear. Hope does fill the well if it's poured with hard work." Daniel smiled. Sometimes the smallest wells hold the deepest hope. Months later, when Daniel left for another project, he painted words on a wooden sign beside the well. "Emily's Well, proof that courage can bring rain to even the driest land." Years passed, and travelers still visited the well, hearing the story of the girl who never gave up and the friendship that turned despair into renewal. Small acts of persistence and hope can awaken life where there seems to be none. Real change begins with one heart that refuses to give up.